Hello internet, hello friends. What we are going to do today is have a look at why this fan, when it's been standing, it's cold, it doesn't want to turn, it is stuck. So when I try and turn the blade, and now it's turning. But if I grab some power, let's plug it in. So there's my problem. It sits and it does this, and it eventually sort of slowly starts turning and then gets going. I suppose as the motor warms up. So I'm going to strip it, clean the bushes, re-lubricate them and see if that sorts it out. So, order of operations, disconnect the power. Now we need to get these loose. So we need some screwdrivery. So let's grab that one. Yeah, that'll do. Let's see, it's too big. What about this one? Yeah, that fits. Undo those. Like so. Where did that spring come from? Huh. So I've also got a socket set out because might need to work on nuts, so I seem to remember. I use this next to the clothes drying rack to dry my clothes indoors. So it's kind of important that it works. And I'm reticent to replace it with a new one if I can sort it out. Alright, okay, no screw here. Four screws. Right. Set that aside. See, it's tight. Something's not right here. Okay, that unscrews left hand thread. While we're in here, we might as well clean the blades. So I'll take a bit of this stuff, which is a mixture of water and IPA. Yeah, these blades are filthy. So let's sort them out. So it's getting a bit of a clean while we're about it. Look at that. Absolutely filthy. I'll deal with that later. We have a bit more of this. This is a little bonsai spritzer. Very useful on the bench. It's a 50-50 mix of tap water and IPA in there. Nice for doing these cleaning jobs. One thing about these is there's actually a lot of dust and lint in it, and fans collect it. Horrifying. Right, almost done with cleaning here. This part anyway. We can turn our attention to the motor, which is quite easy to strip. It just splits in two. Right, that's starting to look better. Set that blade aside. Now this, I'm going to turn upside down like so, and remove this plastic cover. 3 screws. Like so. There's the other one. There we have the motor with this label, which has started floating around. I don't think we're going to bother putting that back. Now, need to get that loose. So it's that one. Which is also the earth bond. I'm going to have to clean this as well. With the dirty. And that one. Okay. Then it lifts out. Right. Making good progress here. Just clean this back part of the guard. Try not to get water in the motor windings. Yeah, sort of a mechanical themed job for today. But that's alright. This is a technical channel after all. What was that? I don't know. We'll find out. Well, either have screws two left over or screws missing, one or another. Right. Let's set that on the ground. Look at this mess. Okay, let's turn our attention to the motor. Grab some rusty pliers. Whip that out. So we had 4 of those, 2 of those, 2 I don't think there's a part of this that fell, but we'll find out. Now, need a small screwdriver. I can split this motor. By going between these pressed steel shells. Stay away from the windings with the pointy bit. There we go. Oh yes, the shaft stays in because of that pin. Now it's this back bushing that's a problem. It's actually got a ridge on it, and yeah, the lubricant has actually gone hard. It was hard to get it out there as well. The front one's not bad. It's the back one which is a perennial problem. And it would appear that the only way to sort of live with this fan is occasionally take it apart and clean and oil. Get some Q-tips, get a bit of alcohol, good, very good. Start cleaning. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Certainly picking up stuff. I think the last time I had this apart, I used some lithium grease in it. I don't know if that's worked that well. Work that in there. I just need to get the trash can. Because we actually need to, and I end up with a pile of stuff on the floor also. Otherwise, not really that good. Go in here with some tissue paper. See what I can do. Now, let's see if we get the shaft cleaned up. I don't feel ridges on it. There's a felt oiler. I suppose what you need to do, just oil that felt, get oil in there, and that's hopefully it. So let's start with that one. Take some light machine oil, some of the Singer oil, and drip it in there, 2 drops, and then I'm going to put 4 drops of it on the felt. Alright. Let's put some more down here. I can't strip it to clean the front one. Let's just line these 2 sides of the casing up. Okay, the casing is closed. Let's power it up and see what happens. Let's bring the power closer. Over there. This is a greasy business. No, and contact. Okay, there we go. That's low. And that's high. That seems to be spinning quite freely now. It still spins for quite a while after it's been turning. Okay, I guess we're good for a while. Disconnect. The cap back on the oil. Now, what we need to do is reassemble in the reverse order. So we need to bring in this bit, like so. The switch needs to be at the top. Right now, that hole one of these had a nut in it. Which way did the nut go? I think the screw needs to be on this side. Then get in. so. I think that was a nut that I dropped earlier. Badunk. That can go there. So that's one of these. So let's fasten that down. Oh, we're almost halfway done with this little project. Now there's one more over there. Let's see if I'll find that nut. Oh, that's a problem. Well done. What I can do, is go in my stash. We are organized. Do not fear. What is that thread pitch? Metric 4. Very good. Now let's see if this works. Let's see what we're supposed to do here. Yeah. Yeah, there. Okay. You can't put a nut in there. Okay, let's take it apart. Let's just move this alcohol out the way and close it. And the petri dish. What we need to do, I think, is assemble it like that. Okay, and then put that back like that. Put our earth back on. Like so. And then close it up. Right, the screws at the top. And we know that one. And that one. And that one. 3 screws. Alright. Okay. Put the fan blade back on. Like so. That's how it's supposed to spin. So let's check that we're happy. I think so. Alright, let's put the cover back on. Let's try it this way, like so. These are 3mm. Spin that one on. Very good. Bottom ones. What is that last one, eh? Always the one. I'll grab the pliers in a moment, and then I'll tighten these up. They're the top ones. Give it one more test, and that should be it. And then I'm going to clean up this area where I've been working. Very good. Okay, nice. That's how it's supposed to spin freely. Then the lubricant goes hard in the back and then it stalls it out. And then one has to clean it out and put new lubricant in. It's almost like an annual thing. So this is the first time I'm trying the Singer oil. This stuff in it, like machine oil, motors and appliances in general. Let's see how that works out for me. Suppose it's the same machine oil as well, yeah. Singer. Right, I'm gonna clean up this mess and go make supper. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, maybe found it useful, and for the rest, have an awesome day further. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for putting up with me fixing fans. See you next time. Take care and bye.